The first person sentenced in that massive college admissions scandal will spend no time in prison. A federal judge sentenced former Stanford sailing coach John Vandemoer to 1 day behind bars, but he gets credit for time served. Don Dahler is outside federal court in Boston. Don, this seems like a surprise. Is there any other punishment?
Yes, well, along with a $10,000 fine, Vandemoer will serve 2 years of supervised release, and that includes 6 months of home confinement with electronic monitoring. Still, that is far less than the 13 months in prison prosecutors were asking for.
This case for me was about trying to do what I thought was right for the team.
Former Stanford sailing coach John Vandemoer may be spared from prison, but he says he'll carry the weight of his actions for the rest of his life.
I have brought a cloud over Stanford, and for that I am deeply ashamed.
Vandemoer admitted to taking more than $600,000 from admitted mastermind Rick Singer to get the children of wealthy parents into Stanford as sailing recruits. But his attorneys argued he never pocketed the money, instead using it for sailing uniforms and equipment. And they pointed out that no student was admitted because of his help.
He's a busy guy, 2 young kids, married, trying to do well at his job. And I think he never stopped to reflect on this relationship he had with Singer until you have FBI agents sitting in your living room.
That's a wake-up call.
Yeah, it is.
In his only sit-down interview, Vandemoer's attorney, Robert Fisher, explained how his client's relationship with Singer developed over 2 years.
Where it started with Rick Singer saying, hey, I have some recruits that could be helpful to you, and here's a donation to the program. It then morphed slowly over time into, yeah, I have a recruit, maybe not a great sailor, but can get you a big donation to the program.
Vandemoer is one of 50 people charged in the $25 million scheme. Actress Felicity Huffman has pleaded guilty. Lori Loughlin and her husband are still fighting the charges. Legal analyst Tony Fuller.
Should the other defendants be celebrating his sentence?
I don't know that they'd be celebrating it. Every sentence with each individual will be different, and they're all different judges who have different judicial temperaments and different things that they will take into account.
Stanford says it sees the money it received from Singer's scam as tainted, and it plans to redirect those funds. Prosecutors say they will continue to seek meaningful penalties in these cases. Now, next month, the man whom Singer described as a great test taker, Mark Riddell, it's his time to be sentenced. Anthony.
All right, Don Dahler, thank you, Don.